healed. I call my soul to get delivered. There's life and death in your mouth. I wish you would speak life over your situation. Somebody said, God, I'm waiting on you. God said, I'm waiting on you. How you praise God when you're down in the press? How do you praise God when everything is not lined up right? How do you praise God when you're dealing with some issues? How do you praise God when you got more bills than money? How do you praise God when the family members are talking about you? How do you praise God when your friends are stabbing you in the back? How do you praise Him? You don't have a job to go to Monday morning. How do you praise God? Your car just got repoed. How do you praise God? You just got the notice on your door. How do you praise God? This is where true worship is developed. It's what I'm going through. It's when I cried all night long. Anybody had to cry? You had to cry and rock yourself. There wasn't nobody there for you. You just had to cry when you and God. God, I don't know how I'm coming out of this one, but God, I trust you, God. I don't know how to deal with this one, God, but I trust you, God. I can't even see my way through right now, but God, I trust you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Oh, just speak that love song to God right here. I promise you. I'm going to get out your way, but there's a glory cloud that's resting on this place. And God said, my ears are open to the requests of the people in this house. I wish you to send up a prayer right now. I wish you to send up a praise. I wish you to send it up to God. God said, my ears are wide open to the ministry right now. He said, I'm in this place today. I'm in this atmosphere today. I wish you to send it up. Woo. Till I go, I want to run. Oh, is that everybody's testimony? Feel me. Oh, hallelujah. Until come on, like one big choir. Come on. I want to run. That sounds good. Come on. Come on, lift your voice. Fill me up. Fill me. Woo. That's sweet to God's ear. Come on. Hallelujah. Oh, you coming out of this one. I declare. You coming out of this one. Hey, come on. Fill me. The sun will shine again in your life. that I no longer try to fight this battle by myself. This thing has almost killed me and took me out of here, man, God. But God, I make a vow today, God, that I surrender all to God. Oh, I wish I had some surrender people here. Some people have been through a little something. Some people have been through a little hurt, been through a little misery, been through a little pain. You can still praise God in your pain. I wish I had somebody that can still give God glory, even in their pain. Fill me up. Today, God, as we assemble here, God, as a group of believers, God, leaning and depending on you, God, not my will, but your will be done, God. Stir up the gift on the inside of us, God. Use us as you please, God. Send a word from heaven, God. How can they heal without a preacher, God? How can you preach unless you've been sent, God? God, as I release the word in this house, God, touch the hearts and the minds of your people, God. Let them hear, God, your words, God. Let it be a life-changing word today, God. Let them never return the same, God. God, we thank you, we appreciate you. Somebody put their heads together and give God praise. That was good and that was for me, but I need to give the praise of the Lord, the King of Kings, and the Prince of Peace. Because all he did was wake you up. I like it. The way my mother used to say it, woke me up, clothed in my right. Anybody know what I'm talking about here? I need some season sex now. I need some season sex. Woke me up this morning, started me on my way. Yes, sir, I need some season sex that understand what I'm talking about today. That means I woke up with the mind to serve God. Yeah. I woke up this morning to come into the presence of God. Somebody's still sleeping right now from last night. They so drunk, they so busted and disgusted. They don't even know what day it is, but you woke up this morning clothed in your right Somebody still hiding. They don't even know that it's July. They still think it's June. They still think it's the 4th of July. They still party. They ain't get over it yet. But you woke up this morning. Hallelujah. That's a praise, right? On us. I'm trying to move. Hallelujah. Somebody need this one. I don't know what you've been doing, but you need this one here. Amen. Genesis 32. If you can, those that are able, amen, I need you to stand in the reverence of the word of God. Genesis 32, verse number 22. Amen, a real good reader. I need you to read from 22 to verse number 31. Genesis. Amen, you can get on your Bible, your phone, your iPad, amen. Whatever you use to read the word of God is all right with me. As long as you read the word, amen. Hallelujah. Genesis 32, verse 22 through verse 31.
During the night, Jacob got up and took his 2 wives, his 2 servant wives, and his 11 sons, and crossed the Jabbok River with them. After taking them to the other side, he sent over all his possessions. This left Jacob all alone in the camp. And a man came and wrestled with him until the dawn began to break. When the man saw that he would not win the match, he touched Jacob's hip and wrenched it out of his socket.
Yes.
Then the man said, "Let me go, for the dawn is breaking."
Yes.
But Jacob said, "I will not let you go
Come on.
unless you bless me." All
Yes.
right now, what is your name? The man asked. He replied, "Jacob. Your name will no longer be Jacob," the man told him. "From now on, you will be called Israel.
Yes.
Because you have fought with God and with men and have won." "Please tell me your name," Jacob said. "Why do you want to know my name?" the man replied. Then he blessed Jacob there. Jacob named the place Peniel, which means face of God.
Yes.
For he said, "I have seen God face to face.
Yes.
Yet my life has been spared." The sun was rising as Jacob left Peniel, and he was limping because of the injury to his hip. Even today, the people of Israel don't eat the tendon near the hip socket because of what happened that night when the man strained the tendon of Jacob's hip.
Somebody shout, "Until he bless me, I won't let go." Until he bless me, I won't let go. Come on, give the word a hand, amen. The reading of God for the people of God, amen. Man of God, I want to, amen, if I can, preach from this topic today, until he bless me. Until he bless me. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are among the most significant people in the Old Testament. It is important to realize that this significance is not based upon their personal character, but upon the character of God. They were all men who earned the grudging respect and even fear of their peers. They were wealthy and powerful, and yet each was capable of lying, deceit, and selfishness. They were not the perfect heroes we might have expected. Instead, they were just like us. Somebody say, just like me. Trying to please God, but often falling short. Jacob was the third link in God's plan to start a nation from Abraham. The success that plan was more often in spite of then because of Jacob's life. Before Jacob was born, God promised that his plan would be worked out through Jacob and not his twin brother Esau. Although Jacob's method was not always respectable, his skills, determination, and patience had to be admired. As we follow him from birth to death, we're able to see God's work. In Genesis 32, just before 32, you can go up and you'll see where Jacob was on the run from his older brother Esau. And if I can back the story up just a little bit, here you have Jacob and Esau brothers. And the Bible says that while they was in their mother's womb, Rachel, that Jacob had the heel of his brother Esau. I don't know if you understand that, but it's just like the world today. Every time you take a leap forward, there's always somebody that's trying to pull. Oh, help the Holy Ghost. I'm going to help me preach today. Every time you get a new car, they want a new car. Every time you move in a new place, they want to move in a new place. Every time you get your hair colored, they want to get their hair cut. Come on, help the Holy Ghost. Every time you get braids, they want to get plaits. Amen. Amen. You get your thing twisted. Amen. They want to get a curl. Come on, help me. Every time that you do something, somebody always trying to do better than you. That's right. They say they call it a crab in a pot mentality. That's right. People can't stand to see you blessed. But here's Jacob. And you say that the boys was born. So Esau, he kind of took the identity of his father, Isaac. Esau was one that was out there in the field, hard-working boy. Amen. He was the hunter. He was the fisherman. He the one that took the trash out. He the one that mowed the lawn. That was him. Amen. But you got Jacob was more of a mama's boy. He was in the kitchen, learning how to cook, learning how to bake. Some of y'all got boys like that. You got your hard-working boy, and then they say, I'm like that. They say, my brother's more like my dad. And my brother, he rather go out there and dig holes and dig ditches and lay pipe and do things like that. Me, I like to work smart, not hard. I like to do paperwork and, I like to clean up the kitchen, mother. I like to make sure the bathroom is clean. Amen. I like to get behind the toilet, woman of God, make sure, because some of y'all don't know how to clean the bathroom, amen. Y'all to clean the front of the commode, but y'all won't go behind it. Because y'all don't know, at night when men coming up, we don't aim right. We got the fire and we just, we spray everywhere. And you can clean up, and then you say, no, I still smell pee coming from. Well, you got to get behind the commode, but he don't pee. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to talk about that. So Jacob found favor with his mother, and Esau found favor with his father. And so the story goes, Esau was out and about, and he was doing what he normally do. And he came in one day, he said, man, I'm sure he is hungry. I'm starving like Marvin. Well, guess who was in there cooking? Come on now. His brother, Jacob. That's right. Jacob was cooking some of that good old potato stew. He had that stew going on with them neck bones in it. He done cut them sausages up, amen. Diced up the tomatoes, diced up, amen, the peppers and the onions. And he was making that stew. And here Esau, he walks in the house and that thing hit his nose. Ooh. Anybody ever walked in the kitchen and mama was in there stirring it up? Like, ooh, mama, that smells good. Hit his nose. And so he was starving, he was hungry. Yes. And so this is what ended up happening. Because he was hungry, he asked his brother to give him something to eat, but his brother said, Come on now. His brother Jacob said, if I give you something to eat, come on, then you got to sell me your birthright. It's amazing that you have people in your life. They don't want to do nothing for you unless you're doing something. Oh, I wish I had a few people today that's been used and abused, and there's people that's in your, that's right. You need to reevaluate the people that's in your life. Because if they not going to do nothing until you do something, then what kind of friend? I need somebody that's going to be there for me when I don't have nothing. I need a friend that's going to come to my house that when I say I ain't got nothing in the refrigerator, they're going to take something out their refrigerator. Come on, somebody. Huh? I need a friend that when I say I ain't got no gas money, they're going to take out their gas money. They maybe have $20, but guess what? They're going to get you 10 and they're going to keep 10. I need somebody in my life.
Yes, Lord.
People always want something, but they're not willing to give.
Yeah.
And you got to watch how people will use you in your vulnerable stage. Here is Esau hungry, the Bible says.
Yes, Lord.
He was hungry. And here his brother was taking advantage of him. Don't you know that people will take advantage of you when you're vulnerable in your life? That's why you can't be vulnerable around everybody. Because people are looking to prey on your vulnerability. I wish I had somebody. They're going to try to get what they can get while you down. They're going to try to get what they can get while you out. You need people in your life that's not going to take advantage of you when you need them the most. Oh, y'all won't help me. So what ended up happening to Esau, man? He was so hungry, guess what? He sold his birthrights and his blessings to his brother. He was supposed to receive it because he was the firstborn. That's why Jacob was trying to clutch his heel and trying to pull it back in his mama's womb, because Jacob understood whoever come out first. Yeah, so Esau ended up coming out first. And the Bible declared that he sold his birthright, and Esau was so upset that he was deceived by his brother. There's some of you today that are dealing with some brokenness and dealing with some hurt because the people that you thought that loved you, they end up deceiving you. They end up misusing you and abusing you. The people that you thought was on your side, the people that you thought was on your team, they end up stabbing you in your. The songwriter said they call them backstabbers. They'll smile in your face, man. They'll talk behind your back. They call them backstabbers. Anybody ever dealt with one? Anybody might be one in here today. You might be a a backstabber. I may have a few backstabbers in here today, huh? Oh, God. But it goes like this, woman of God. So, Jacob, knowing that he did wrong, guess what he did? He got on the run. Yeah, he got on the run because he knew what he did to his brother. He knew he had to deceive his brother. Ain't it funny that people in your life, when they do you wrong, they want to run and hide? You ever dealt with people that want to throw a rock and then hide? They wanted your husband the whole time, but they were smiling in your face. They wanted your wife the whole time. They were smiling in your face. And the minute you turned your back, you got to be careful who you tell your business to. I don't care if your best friend, because people will take your weakness and use it against you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You keep telling all your secrets about your husband if you want to. You keep telling your secrets about your wife all you want to. You think they really listening to you. You think they really care for you. You're gonna find out something real soon. You're going to turn your back. You're going to look up and they're going to be right with your husband. Be right with your wife. Yeah, he beside my feet real good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he know how to cook too. Oh, yeah. Oh, he can do 35 push-ups before he does it. Oh, yeah. You keep on telling them about your business. And then they're going to have your business. All of your business. All of it. So he was on the run. He had to go. He had to get out. He had to escape his brother. He had to escape his brother. And so what Jacob ended up doing, he knew his brother was on his trail. And he said, you know what? I need to lighten this load. I need to do something that's going to calm my brother down, because if my brother catch me, then I'm doomed. I'm done. It said the last time Jacob had seen Esau, his older brother had been ready to kill him from stealing the family blessing. Esau was so angry, the word said, that he had vowed to kill Jacob as soon as their father Isaac died. It was just that bad. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but I'm telling you, don't do it. Because some of you have thoughts in your head because of what people have done to you, because how people have mistreated you. You ready to fight fire with fire. But I came to let somebody know today that the battle is not yours. It's the Lord. You don't have to fight nothing. You don't have to go back and forth. You don't have to go toe to toe with nobody. Give it to God and leave it up.
Yes, sir.
Leave it alone. I shall let me preach this one today. Because some of you, you hurt, you're wounded, and you're ready to play. They get back. If they slept with mine, I'm going to sleep with theirs. I wish I had. If they kill my cat, I'm going to kill their dog. I wish I had somebody. But the truth of the matter is that we serve an all-seeing and an all-knowing God. The old folks used to say it like this: if you dig one ditch, you better dig. Because the one you dig, it might just be. So you better watch out when you talking about me, when you plotting on me. Because when you plotting on me, guess what? God got 5 more other people that's plotting on
you. That's right.
That's why the Bible declares that we need to follow peace with what?
All men.
Even when you're hurt, you don't need to deal with it.
That's right.
Even when you've been deceived of it's you don't need to put your hand. How many times we going to put our hands on something and interfere with what God is doing? God said, I don't need your help. Leave it alone. Here you go.
Put your hands up.
Checking the phone. Why you checking the phone? God said, no, if you cheat, I'm going to expose him. I don't need your help. Then you call him a side piece. No, you don't need to call her. If he's doing wrong, I got him. If she ain't spending the money, if she ain't paying the bills, I'm going to expose her. You ain't got to do nothing. But sometimes as humans, we get in our feelings.
Come on now.
Oh yeah. I'm talking to me. Yeah, we get in our feelings and we feel like, listen, if something gonna get done, I'm gonna do it. Listen, if he stepped on my feet, I'm gonna step on his. He got to know how this thing feels. She got to know how this feels. So Esau was very angry with his brother. And he said, you know what? When I catch that joker on sight, it's going down. If I see that, but period. If I see him, I'm going to kill him, period. There's no way around it. I'm going to get him. He deceived me. In my lowest moment. How can you take advantage of a person in their lowest moment? When I'm hurting the most, how you going to take advantage of me? When I'm all in my feelings and all in my emotions, how you going to mistreat me at the lowest of my life?
Come on, man.
And when you begin to think about that thing bothers you. It said it was 20 years before they had seen each other.
That's right.
And so you got to think, in 20 years, man, there's a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings. Some of us, we don't wait 20 days and we ready to snatch a joker head off. We ready to shoot somebody because of what they did. It's been 20 days. It's been 20 weeks. It's been 20 months. And we can't get over it. We can't forgive. We can't let it go. We still at odds. Man, that thing happened last year. You still can't get along with that person. You still can't speak to that person. You still can't be in their presence. Man, that thing happened 5 years ago. You're still holding on to that thing as time goes by.
Come on now. Come on.
That's why God said, cast your cares. That's why he tells us to bring all our problems to the altar. Because as long as we allow that thing to build up in us, as time goes by, we get bitter, we get envy, and after a while, we're going to get ugly.
That's right.
So 20 years had no went by, and Esau, he hot. How they say in the street, 30 ain't hot.
Come
He 38 hot. He hot. He Jacksonville, Florida weather hot. He hot. He Miami, Florida hot. Las Vegas hot. He hot, boy. I'm talking about off the Richter scale. You know when y'all get you know when y'all step out. It be 9 o'clock at night in Jacksonville, Florida, and it's still hot. It's hard to come outside. You just took a fresh shower and you remember, man, I got to take the trash out. Soon as you step outside, you got to go take another shower with you. You soak, you wet. So Esau is mad. He said, listen, I'm going to kill him. And it says that the first time in 20, and he was so frantic and fear, and with fear, he collected his thoughts. There it is. Yes. There it is. He was mad, and there go those thoughts coming in your head. Yes, however, this is what I love. And he decided, now it's time to pray. Amen. It's time to pray. When we face a difficult conflict, if you're writing, you might want to write this one. This is a nice jewel. When we face a difficult conflict, we can run about frantically, or we can pause and pray. Come on now. When we face a difficult conflict, and we all face them, I'm telling you, as long as the Bible declares that a man is born of a woman, it's just a few days old trouble. Meaning, if you came out of your mama womb, baby, you're going to face some trouble. When we face a difficult conflict, we can run about frantically, like Jacob did, or we can pause and pray. The word declares that Jacob was on the run. And one thing that I love about God is He would take you through small tests and trials in order to prepare you for the big test. Mm-hmm. See, the first test was he deceived his brother and he had to go. And he was dealing with that thing for 20 years. But God was getting ready to set him up. And that's why I want to hit in Genesis 32 and 22. Because God was setting him up for the big fight. There's some fights that we've been fighting in our life because God said, I'm getting you ready for the big fight. There's some small trials and some small tribulations that we've been going through up until this point. But God said, I'm preparing you for the big. Yes, Lord. There's some little small storms that we've been dealing with over the last year or two. But God said, I was taking you through those small storms in order to get you prepared for the big. Oh, I wish I had somebody here. You can catch it in Genesis 32 because here you go. It says that Jacob continued this wrestling match all night just to be blessed. Yes. It said during the night Jacob got up and he took wives, he took 2 servants, he took his 11 sons and he crossed the Jabbok River with them. And verse number 23 says, after taking them to the other side, he sent over all his possessions. Yes. Can I tell you that in this season of your life, you must fight alone in order to receive your next blessing? Come on, man. Come on. What are you saying, Pastor? I'm saying that God has shielded everybody else. Yes. That's why it seems like you've been home alone. That's why it seems like you at work and ain't nobody checking on you, nobody calling you, because God has blocked your number. You ain't had to block it. God blocked your number. God want to make sure that you stay focused in this season, that you don't get distracted in this season. God said, because the next blessing that's going to hit your life, it's going to change your name. It's going to change your finances. So I don't need nobody getting in the way. I don't need nobody interfering. I block your number. I block your call. There's nobody that can get to you. There's nobody that can get to your house. They pass it right by your house. They won't destroy you. Because God said, when I get finished blessing you this time, you'll never.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
One thing that God, you got to understand, you talk about blessings. I said the topic of this word is until he blessed me. And you got to understand that the blessing that's on your life and the blessing that's coming your way, you got to be along in this season of your life. Tell people to go ahead on with that foolishness. Go ahead on with that mess. Go ahead on with that. I don't need your trouble. I got enough going on in my life. I got to stay before the Lord. I got to meditate on his word both day and night. I ain't got time for your foolishness. I ain't got time for your mess. Leave me alone, because the blessing of Abraham is on my life. And I got to get it. I got to get it, God. There's some prayers you need to detach yourself from. I got to get there. There's some family you just got to leave alone. I got to get there. They get in your way. They got to move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Until he blessed me, I got to stand alone. I got to. Until I get over this thing. Until I get through this thing. Until I get to where I need to be. I got to stand. I got to stand alone. One thing that God encourages is persistence. You got to be persistent in all areas of your life, including your spiritual life. You got to stay persistent. You can't read this word today and don't pick it up again until Friday. You can't go to God in prayer today and don't pray again until Saturday. You got to stay persistent with your living. What are you saying? I'm saying if you're going to love me, then you got to love that brother too.
That's right.
Stay persistent. If you don't forgive this sister, then you got to forgive that sister. Stay persistent. If you don't help me, then you got to help him. Stay persistent. You're going to fast and fast. If you're going to pray, then pray. Stay persistent. The problem is we start things that we don't finish because we don't. Some of us should be owning our own business right now.
Come on now.
Come on, help the Holy Ghost.
Yes, Lord.
Some of you should have your own thing going on right now. If you started some stuff, you did the research, you paid some money, and somewhere along the way you got discouraged and you stopped. You got to stay persistent. There are people that started school, they started college, they finished the first year, the second year, they got to the third year and they dropped out. Somewhere along the way, they got discouraged. You got to stay persistent because when God bless you this time, until he blesses me, I got to stay persistent.
Yes, Lord.
I got to stay persistent.
Yes, Lord.
Strong character develops as you struggle through tough conditions.
Yes, Lord.
The Bible declared that in verse number 24 that this left Jacob all alone. And go back to what I was telling you, you got to be alone. See what he did? He sent his wife, he sent his kids. And in verse number 24, he said, this left Jacob all alone. Yeah. And it said, and then a man came and wrestled with him until the dawn began to break. If Jacob would have never sent his family on their way and got to a place where he was by himself, he never would experience wrestling with his angel. I can't let you know how important it is that you stay surrounded around people that's doing the same thing you're doing.
That's right.
That you surround yourself around people that's trying to strive and live the same way you're living. What has happened to people, they have got so discouraged because they start hanging around the wrong people. They start hanging around people that don't have the type of faith that they got. They start hanging around people that don't have the same belief that they got. You got to surround yourself around people that's going to tell you to keep on pushing. That's going to tell you to keep on praying. That's going to tell you to keep on fasting. That's going to tell you to keep on loving. That's going to tell you to keep on going. That's going to tell you to keep on pressing. You got to surround yourself around the right set of people. Jacob only got to this point because he knew in order for me to get what God has for me, I got to be in isolation mode.
That's right.
Anybody know what isolation is?
Yes.
Just me, myself, and I tell the folks here all the time that there got to be a time in your week where you close everything and everybody out. I don't care if it's for 5 hours. I don't care if it's for 1 day. You got to get to a point where it's just you and God. I got to knock this nonsense. I got to block all this food. I got to block because, see, I don't want to be discouraged to what God is getting ready to take me. I don't want to miss out on my blessing. So I got to make sure that I stay focused. I got to make sure that I stay lined up. I got to make sure that I stay connected to the right people at the right place. We got to stop being so needy. Some of us, we feel like we need somebody. We need somebody to validate us. We need somebody to push us. We need somebody to encourage us. You got to be like David sometimes and encourage yourself. You got to have a mind of your own. We don't want to sleep in the bed by ourselves. We call little Jum. Come on, Jum, come sleep with me. You don't know God want to talk to you in that night and you call a Jum to get in there with you. Sleep by yourself sometimes. Jesus, help me, Holy Ghost. The Jum gonna kick you in your back. He gonna kick you in your head. He gonna kick you in your neck. And you gonna be mad instead of you sitting there laying down and let God speak to you. Now you gonna get up angry because Jum don't kick you all night. Leave Juju right on that floor, or right in his room, wherever y'all let y'all kids sleep, on that sofa, wherever he at. And let me spend these next 6 to 8 hours meditating on God. That's why you can't sleep at night, because God is, you wrestling with the angel. Come on, somebody. Oh. That's why a lot of us have been up at night, because God said, you don't understand. You're wrestling with the angel. This is not the time to get discouraged. This is not the time to get distracted. This is not the time to get off course. God is trying to bless you. That's why you rest. Jacob told me, I'm not going to let go until you. Bless you. That means there's going to be some things that's going to try to distract me and stop me, but I'm not going to let it. Be careful with all this new religion, y'all. All this Hebrew, Israelite, and all this stuff that they coming up with nowadays. Y'all be careful with this. Because see, now you wrestling with God now. You ain't got time to lose your focus. You ain't got time to lose your way. That's one thing that Jacob stayed consistent with. He stayed consistent with wrestling with it. I'm not going to give up. That too many of us, the first thing happened in our life, we ready to give up.
Come on now.
Something happened bad, something happened tragic, and we're ready to walk away from our call. We're ready to walk away from our gift. We're ready to walk away from our no. Don't you know that's the time when you need to go even harder? Don't you know that's the time you need to push even harder? When I'm going through, I need to go even harder. That's when you need to be in church.
That's right.
I don't know why people get to the point where they're going through, they run away from the church.
Come on.
forsake the assembly of the brother. This is where you need to run to. You know what? There's power. You know what? There's people that's going through the same thing you go, and they giving God, and that's going to encourage you to give. If you want to know what I was going through, and I can give God praise the way I'm giving God. Boy, what you're going through, boy, don't even compare. You'll be giving God the best praise that you can put. But if you knew the struggles that I had to deal with on a day-to-day basis, that little thing you going through, boy, it wouldn't even compare. You got to praise God in the midst. Jacob said, I'm going to wrestle with you today.
Yes, Lord.
I'm going to wrestle. He said, guess what, though? Verse 25, I'm almost gone. Give me 6 more minutes. When the man saw that he would not win the match. Oh, so you telling me you got advantage of this person. You almost about to win. See, that's the enemy, boy. When you almost
come on, man.
About to come through that thing.
Come on. Come on.
Boy, he said another storm your way. When you just got over that trap.
Come on, now. Come on.
Boy, he'll throw another trap. When we just got over that problem.
Come on.
I found you talking on the phone till now you don't went out on a date with her. We just got over that one and now he go up.
Come on now. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Can I tell you that the devil don't do nothing that God don't approve of? Don't you understand that God is trying to build you even in your mess? God is trying to build you in your sorrow. God is trying to build you in your misery. God is trying to build you in your trial and your tribulation. Don't you understand that God got his hands on it, whether it's good or
bad? That's right.
Oh, you don't believe it? You better ask Job about it.
Yeah. Yes.
He allowed the enemy. Dude, say you can touch everything, but you just can't.
Come on, Dan. Come on.
Put your hands on yourself.
Yes, Lord.
You can touch everything around her. Some of y'all are going through your Job experience right now. It seems like, man, I deal with that. Boom, there go that. I deal with that. Boom, there go that. I deal with that. Boom, there go that. But I'm telling somebody, until he bless me, I won't let it go. I'm not going to stop praising. I'm not going to stop coming to church. I'm not going to stop supporting. I'm going to stop loving. Until God bless me, I won't.
Yes, Lord.
I'm not going to let it go. Somebody's dealing with the loss of a job. We're dealing with the loss of a loved one.
Yes, Lord.
And somebody's buried down in their pity and buried down in their mess. But there's some of you, man, I'm telling you, you don't look like what you're going through.
Yes, Lord.
You know why? Because you say, I'm going to praise God in advance. Hey, because you understand that the world didn't give it, and the world, the same way I got that job, God can bless me with another job. The same God I got that husband, God can bless me with another good one. The same I got that wife, God can bless me. I'm not going to let go until God. Let go. Can I tell you this? You may lose something in the fight, but you still will come out victorious.
Come on now.
Oh, you don't believe me? It says that when the man in verse 25 saw he would not win the match, he touched Jacob's hip. Meaning he understood that if I could just tamper with something of his ability, I will weaken him.
Come on, man.
Oh, help me, God.
Come on.
If I can cause him to be weak in this moment, then I can win him over. Don't you know that the enemy is trying to put his hands on everything and everybody? He knows if I take him out of her life, she ain't gonna make it. If I take her out of his life, she ain't gonna make it. If I remove him out of their life, he ain't gonna make it. The enemy is trying to move things out of your life to weaken you. But I declare you got to be like Jacob. If you take my wheel, I'm still gonna fight. If you take my leg, I'm still gonna fight. If you take my back, I'm still gonna fight. If you take my ankle, I'm still gonna fight. I will not let go. I won't let go. I won't let go. Take what you want. I won't let go. I won't stop praying to him. I won't stop fighting. As long as you got breath in your body, oh, I can't get up somebody with it, you still got to fight. As long as that blood in your veins, you still got to fight. I don't care what you lost. I don't care what you've been through. You still got to fight. Until he bless me, I won't let him. Get it. Can't give up too early. You can't give up now. You've been through too much. You suffered too much. You cried too long. You can't give up now. I done been through a mess. I done been through the storm. I done been through the rain. I can't give up now. Until he bless me. Until he bless me. Until he bless me. I won't let go till he bless me with his hand. I won't let go till he bless me no more. I won't let go. Won't let go. The Bible declares that there's a great falling away. Oh, y'all got to catch me on that. I've seen it with my own eyes. People are running away from God now. But this ain't the time to run away. This is the time to run to. Even if I'm going through, I got to keep running to God. If I close it, it says that. Then the man said, let me go. For the dawn is breaking. This is what some of y'all, this is the attitude that some of y'all got to have. But Jacob said, I will not let you go.
I will not.
Thank you, Lord.
In other words, you haven't given me what I won't get. God, I'm going to keep on going.
Yes, Lord.
I'm going to keep on preaching. I'm going to keep on worshiping. I'm going to keep on playing. I'm going to keep on ushering. I'm going to keep on cleaning up the church, whatever. I'm going to keep on being in the pocket. I'm going to do whatever I got to do, God. Because I still don't have what I want, God. I still don't have the things that I need, God. My body's still not healed, God. My mind's still not pure, God. God, I'm going to keep on fighting till you.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
You bless me.
Bless me, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Bless me.
Jacob said, no. I'm not through. I don't have the thing that I can speak to all of us. There's still some things in our life that we need and we don't have yet. We cannot be satisfied until God bless us with it. We cannot walk away from God until God give us. There was a call that was on Jacob's life from his Abraham. There was a seed of Abraham. It belongs to Jacob. Jacob said, until you give me my seed, until you give me my inheritance, I can't let you go. There's a husband that's there for me, God. I'm not going to let you go. There's a wife that's going to love me and take care of me. I'm not going to let you go. There's a business with my name on it, God. I'm not going to let you go, God. God, I'm still taking all these pills, God, until you heal me till I don't take no pills no more, God. God, I'm not going to let you go, God. Till I start going to chemo, God. Till I start going to the cancer center, God. Till you heal my body, God. God, I'm not going to let you go, God. Until you bless me, God. I'm not going to let you go, God. I'm not going to let it go. I've been in too long. I'm not going to let it go. There's something too much. In other words, you can't give up too soon. If you knew that, if you would just stay in this fight,
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
if you knew what you was getting ready to receive,
Yes, Lord.
if you just stayed in this fight, or I'm going to get you with this one,
Yes, Lord.
because the Bible declared that after Jacob wrestled with the angel,
Yes, Lord.
he said, your name will no longer be Jacob,
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
but now your name is Israel. You don't understand if you stay in this fight,
Yes, Lord.
that say, why?
Why? Thank you, Jesus. Why? Thank you, Lord. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Okay. I'm with you with this then. He said, now on, you'll be called Israel. You know why? Because you have fought with God and with man, and you won the battle. I came to let a few of you know that there's a blessing with your name on it. But this fire right here, you're going to have to fight. I came to let a few of you know that there's a miracle with your name on it. But this situation right here, you're going to have to fight. I came to let a few of you know that God got a blessing with your name on it. But this fight right here, you're going to have to fight. This trouble right here, you're going to have to fight. This heartache right here, you're going to have to fight.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
There's somebody that really love you out there.
Yes, Lord.
But you're going to have to fight this loneliness. There's a job and a promotion waiting on you. But you got to fight these struggles right now. There's a total healing that's going to hit your body. But you got to go through this little sickness right now. Until he bless me. I will let go. I don't know who that word was for, but